All right, Dana joins us with the full forecast, and sounds like we have a change in weather coming this weekend, but for now, enjoy this sort of calm week.
Exactly. I think this week is kind of something for everyone. We started out with some heat. We'll end with things cooling off, sunshine to start, more clouds and rain for the weekend. So it's a potpourri, a mixed bag of stuff going on. Exactly. But for a lot of us, it was another really warm day out there. Check out, these are high temperatures for today. 85 there in Freiburg, 80 in Lewiston, 82 in Augusta, but it is a little bit of a tale of two states here. We have some heat in New Hampshire and western and central Maine, but over in eastern Maine, things are a little bit different. And there are two factors for this. You can really see here kind of how there's a stripe of cooler air right along the coast, and that goes up into eastern Maine. And there are two reasons for this. The first one is the wind direction. So you can see here the wind speed isn't super high, so that isn't a huge impact here, but what we have is onshore flow. And because the water is a little bit cooler, that allowed temperatures right along the coast to be lower today than what we had inland. Now for inland eastern Maine, the reason that they didn't get as high in temperature today is because of a warm front located to our north that brought some cloud cover earlier today. We've since had some more sunshine, so we could do a little warming up later in the day, but overall a cooler day in eastern Maine than in western Maine. Now we're going to look at a pattern change. So the high that we've been talking about for a long time now is finally going to head out to shore, and then we're going to have this cold front begin to move in, which is going to give us some rain for the weekend. Now we're also going to have the remains of Philippe come in here, and basically what this is going to do is just give us some more rain in this cold front and some higher wind gusts as well. So overall the weekend, a little bit more in the washout territory, but it's not going to be something huge like Lee where we had a lot more kind of power outages and some higher wind gusts. Now we're going to start out Thursday with a lot of fog, and that has to do with that onshore flow again, and some of that will begin to burn off, but overall it's going to be a cloudier day. And as we head into Friday, that's kind of have the same deal. We're going to start out with some fog, and then we're going to get into some cloud cover later in the day. Overall, pretty limited sun for the end of the week. Could have a couple of showers start from that front late in the day on Friday, but the main rain is going to come in throughout the day on Saturday. And then as we get into overnight as well, that's where we could see some of the heaviest bands of rain begin to come through. So I think most people are going to get between 1 and 2 inches of rain. Some areas could be localized to have heavier bands of rain. So we'll kind of monitor this over the next couple of days where exactly the heaviest rains of our rain bands are going to set up, So overall, I think 1 to 2 inches is a pretty good benchmark for over the weekend. Seas 2 to 3 feet, water 61. So for our 7-day forecast, I mentioned we had a little bit for everyone. So if you're a fan of the heat, today is kind of the last day to get to enjoy that. We're going to start to cool off as we get over the next couple of days. And then we have that rain for the weekend. So overall, Brian and Amanda, if you have outdoor plans, the next couple of days are good, but the weekend you might want to shift inside.
Okay.
Could be nice.
Yeah, Dana, thank you.
Of course.
Well, check this out. A nice sunrise to start the day on Old Orchard Beach. And by the way, it happens to be Diana's birthday. Happy birthday, Diana. And thank you for sending us your great sunrise photos each day. You can see more pictures like this in the Near Me section of our News Center Maine app.